Boo. Oh, I can see myself. Oh yeah. Is this what real YouTubers feel like? Oh no, it's too much that way. Well, I've smashed it. Alright, okay. My face is blotchy as fuck. Welcome to a YouTube video, and I bet you were thinking, Izzy, we weren't expecting that from you. And you'd be absolutely correct, because I hate filming YouTube videos, I really do. But it's come to a point where I'm just like, I need to do this because there is a demand. You guys like my YouTube videos for some weird reason. I just chat the utmost shit. Last time I had a rant about a certain celebrity being a paedophile. It's not true. It's just, it's an accusation that I can't be putting out with no evidence. So I didn't ever upload it because I couldn't crop out, you know, the bits that were actually important. So that's why it never went live. But today I'm filming on my other phone, and I've got my normal phone here, which is better quality, I'm not gonna lie. But there's a massive fucking green dot on the back of the camera, so the iPhone XR is what we're gonna have to deal with. I mean, she works, she does the job. Ooh. Oh, sorry, popular. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, they didn't. They did. Sorry, if you want the tea, a company I worked with, I did a YouTube, no, not a YouTube video, a TikTok for them, and they've uploaded the screen recording, so you can see where I've screen recorded it. Well, anyway, I digress. Moving on. I can't dwell on the past, you know what I mean? It's not my fault. Motivation gone. Right, ADHD, need to channel YouTuber energy. Right, that was disgusting, don't ever do that again. What have I done today? I've slicked my hair back. Yesterday I had a very nice bouncy blow, it was beautiful. The only problem with the bouncy blow is it lasted 5 minutes, and then I put it up overnight because you shouldn't sleep with your hair down, it's bad for your hair. Sleep with it up. And it just fucking went out, didn't it? I might plait my hair after this because it needs some serious TLC. I might put a hair mask in it or something. I really should put a hair mask. Look at it, it's like calling for dear life. I may have just cut it with some scissors. My mum will go apeshit, but it needed to be done. The ends needed a trim. Anyway, on to the video. Where do we begin? So I start off with this video, by the way, is going to be completely different to the last one that I uploaded. If you're wondering why I'm looking sort of behind the camera, over there is a mirror where I can just about see what I'm doing. So that is why. I'm going to use the Hairy Fairy Godmother Serum. I actually really like this, except for I can never fucking get any. I think I fucking done it. There we go. Also, disclaimer, trigger warning, trigger warning. If anyone gets offended by the fact that I will be matching my fake tan, probably click away now. And if that really does, you know, get to you that bad, it's probably best you get off the internet from this point forward, because if small things like that get on your nerves, now please allow it. I just have to match my fake tan because my natural face is very pale, my eczema is playing up, as you can see from my neck, so fake tanning my skin right now is a myth. But there is a little bit of residue left before I go back onto my sunbeds. Why does everyone want a bit of me? Everyone wants a piece of me when I'm filming a YouTube video. No fucker wants anything to do with me until it comes to the fact that I'm fucking filming. Let's have a life update. I haven't really spoken about much for ages, I suppose. Last time I uploaded on YouTube was probably coming up to nearly a year ago. So that's a bit of a myth. By the way, I'm bringing this serum down my neck because it's hydrating and my neck is really, really sore. So that's probably, not probably why, that is why. Probably why. I also got one of my cats watching me, and I feel like every single time I have one of my cats in the video, they just disturb me and then they want to go out the door and things. But anyway, what was I saying? Update. So what have I been up to? I have been non-stop at events for about 2 months now, and just been really busy really. I suppose Black Friday, Christmas, the build-ups to that, there's a lot of ads that go out, things and so forth. So you just have to, you know, grind, graft, get on with it. Indigestion, and that's exactly what I've been doing. So that's why you've not seen so much of me. The reason I haven't uploaded videos on YouTube is because I fucking hate editing. I've got some serious agenda against editing videos. For everyone's like, pay for an editor. It's not fair because I just can't afford to pay for an editor as much as I'd love to. That would make my life a lot easier. I'm starting with the Iconic. Why don't I just throw it like no one needs to see what it is? I'm using the Iconic London Radiance Booster. YouTuber of me. This today I'm using the shade Caramel Glow. I whack it on my Coco Cosmetics by Chloe blender and just blend it into the skin. It's kind of like a primer because it adds a glow underneath your makeup, but at the same time you could also use it as like a BB cream on its own, because it is very glowy, but it does also have a tint to it. I wouldn't say it's got any coverage whatsoever, but the tint is very useful. Like, I use this on its own when I'm like going out and I haven't fake tanned or anything, so I quite like it for that. Don't you dare right now try and leave this room. Yeah, you get yourself back down, Truffle. So I can't actually see what I'm doing. I've decided to try and look in my camera, which is way over there. There we go. Can you all mind your son, please? So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Just been really busy with events, busy with jobs. Why is my nose crusty? I got a really dry nose. That is actually gross. Next, I'm using the Huda Beauty foundation in the shade Shortcake. I'm an influencer. This makeup tutorial that I'm doing now is what I do every time I do my makeup. For me, if I'm doing my makeup, I go all in. It's not a case of like a day look, a night look. No, I'm always full glam. So I sort of think, if I'm not full glam, why am I bothering? Why would I put any effort into my face whatsoever? I'm either homeless or I'm going to the NTAs. Is it NTAs? Yeah. So there we go. Look at the coverage. Look at that. That's just saved my day, that has. Really has. We just go in with the beauty blender. Nice. A lot of my friends have asked for this video as well, you know, because I did my friend's makeup the other day and she was like, I need a list. I need everything. I was like, babe, I'm too lazy for that, so just wait for the YouTube video. Which I'll have to put a list on, to be fair, but at least you can all benefit from that list then. Right. We don't go too high coverage, we just do a couple of pumps. Make that work all over the face. Always go over the lips, I don't know why, it's just something I do. I'm just crazy like that, you see. Bring it, whatever's left down the neck. No, cool, concealer. So I've been using the H&B Cosmetics Concealer a lot recently. And I love it, I really do, I absolutely adore it. I use the number 3C, which I've managed to fucking lose. Right, 3C, there we are. H&B 3C. So then, I'll put this on my under eye. How have you lot been? Let me know in the comments. If you've managed to get to this part of the video, you're clearly incredibly bored. Because I can't be that entertaining, surely. Sorry, not trying to fish for compliments here. That sounds a bit pick-me. But there we go. I mean, I've literally just done foundation and I'm wondering where you all dropped off to. That's not good, is it really? That's very pessimistic of me. I've got loads of spots and it's really annoying. I know that's really minor, but it's perspective here. Look, I've got a few spots, but the reason I do is so I did an all-nighter the other day with a full face of makeup on. It was a bad idea. It was a bad idea. So my skin was just crying like, you fucking bitch. You fucking cunt. It gets like that. Right, now I'm going to use the Molly O'Brien MO15 brush. Nice. And I'm going to use my Cookie Butter bronzer face frosting, and you can use code PINKIZZY10, yes, for money off anything on Pink Honey. I don't know if that includes anything in the sale. I don't know if they've got a sale, but I'm just saying, I'm actually, disclaimer, it might not be everything, but you never know. I'm gonna try and chuck it over my edges in that, so I haven't got like a white scum line around my forehead. You know, them ones there where you look at them and you're like, you should have probably blended that, darling. I know it's quite hard when you're a blonde though. That is peak. Like, I've kept some of my dark roots so I can get away with it only just. What am I doing today? That's a good question. Thanks for asking. I'm taking my dog to the groomers at 2 PM because that fucker is dirty as anything. He's mangy right now. I only really realised when I took him out of the house to realise that he actually needs some severe TLC, but I hate washing him because he's such a little knob. He also needs his nails done, so, you know, Mama's taking him for the works today. He needs it, he really does. Little shake bag. No, I love him to bits, I really do. He's so high maintenance, like his mother. Fuck. I do love taking him out. I feel like a bougie single mum. I feel like when I take him on my own, I'm like, wow, I'm so mysterious. Me walking my French bulldog. No one could match me. No way. Ooh, next step, cream blush. I'm going to use the Pink Honey again. Same code, PINKIZZY10. I'm going to use the cream blush in shade Fire. I've got another one, which I fucking forgot where I put it, called Girl Code. I really like that colour as well. Very pink. I like it. But this one's pretty fucking cute as well. It's like a peachy tone. Absolutely smother that on there like a Neapolitan ice cream. Bang bang. Does she look crazy? Indeed she does. And then I'll just sort of tap it around my forehead as well to bring some like natural pink hues in the right places. Do you know what I mean? Nice. Let me get my big old sponge. Coco Cosmetics by Chloe. That mirror is dog shit. Goodbye. And we start to blend it all out. I start with like the lighter bits. Get anything? Because if you do the darker bits first, then go over the lighter bits, then there is literally no point. Because you might as well just be, you know what I mean? Bang bang. We're getting somewhere. Then I use this flat side. Make some suspicious noises, and I go over my Cream Contour X blush. Oh, she's caught some of the concealer. This is why we do that first, Izzy, and don't get ahead of ourselves. Chuck it under the contour as well, really brighten that shit up. Right, now we go back over it with the flat side. Try and stay in the camera view, Izzy. God, she is shit, isn't she? Fucking hell. Then I take sort of like a clean edge and just go over pretty much everything to make sure it's blended together. Definitely do not want this harsh line down here. Go back into that flat edge and really blend along that line. Now I'm going to get a slightly lighter shade in the Airbrush Concealer. This is Too Warm. Did I just get on my Elmy trousers? And I'm just going to put this right up in here because I have very dark, oh get the fuck off, I have very dark inner circles, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to make sure that's really brightened up, maybe a bit above the upper lip as well and chin. Why not just stick a little bit here as well. Sort of don't touch that for a minute so it really brightens up, and then we blend it out. Cool. Next I'm going to grab my very fucked up powder, which is the RCMA No Colour powder, which I love dearly, severely. And I'm going to whack it on my sponge. And I'm going to basically look like I'm doing Drag Race. Because I smack that motherfucker everywhere. I try and keep it exclusively in the T-zone because I don't want to over powder and be really dry, but at the same time I do like to distribute it pretty much everywhere, literally everywhere. Hopefully a boob doesn't fall out. Yeah, we're getting there, getting somewhere. Not really sure where that destination is. A bit wry in there. Cool. Just on the tip of my nose, just in case I bump it into anything that comes off. We're there, lovely. Behave. Try and smack some of this powder off without ruining my outfit. Now I'm gonna grab the Doll Beauty bronzer in the shade Dark. Again, it's filthy, it's mine. Anyone message me anything? Just my manager laughing at them. Right, then we bronze over everywhere, a cream bronze, but it's quite pigmented, so I sort of use a little bit and just make sure it's very blended. Amen, sister. We've got a bit of a dry patch situation on this side of my face. Let's not talk about it. Let's look at the good side. Fixes everything. Bronze under the nose. It always makes me laugh, sorry, when I let someone do my makeup and they go down the sides of my nose like heavily with like something cream, and I know my nose and it's just not built to be down the sided of, not make any sense, because it's already quite a defined nose, so when you smack fucking shit down the side of it, it starts to look very, what's the word, very pointy and like bit like the child snatcher. So this again is another reason why people do not do my makeup, because someone did it the other day when she was doing my makeup, bless her. She's just used to doing it how she does it, and that's absolutely fine, but she smacked bronzer down the sides of my nose and straight away I was like, don't do that, don't test me, don't test me like that, please don't test me, patience. But if you follow my second account, you'll know that I did say to her, that can't run. Sorry, babe. Call me Mo Farah. It ain't running. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible powder in the shade 120. Just again, over those areas that really need the extra coverage. What's the time? 12. We're all good. I feel like I needed to ask you guys some questions to answer in my video. I do get quite a lot of questions and I love hearing from you lot. Like, I love it when you guys are curious. I think the question I get asked the most is if I still talk to this person, if I'm still friends with this person, whatever. I think most people that ask those questions are pretty sure they know the answer, so I don't know why they ask them. But 9 times out of 10, it's because, you know, they've heard this, they've heard that. I do not hate anyone. I do not dislike anyone. If I've distanced myself from someone, it's not because I feel any type of way about them, their content. I just probably needed it for my own mental health. So if you want to ask me questions like that on my thing, it's because you know that I'm not going to say something positive or you want me to say something negative. So that starts online beef. And I'm sorry, babe, but I ain't immature like that. And I definitely cannot be asked Like, I've said it before, I say it again, like with Crohn's disease, when you get stressed out, you get ill. So if I purposely stress myself out, I pretty much want stomach cancer. It sounds harsh, but it's true. That is the severity of what I have. Like, if I stress myself out, I'm asking to have a colostomy bag. I'm asking to put myself in hospital. Like, for these other people, they might thrive off of stress. They might thrive off of, you know, being a cunt. But that's nothing to do with me. And I think a lot of people have this perception of me because of how I was when I first started TikTok. I was very gobby. And I still am, to a degree. But I was never that gobby in person. I just knew it got me views, and it was just the way I was in my videos. And anyone that takes that at face value and thinks that's exactly what I'm like around every human being I've ever met, you're incredibly wrong. I've got a lot of friends, and they always said to me, Izzy, why do you overdo it on your videos? Like back when I did them very gobby. And I said, I don't know, it gets me views, you know, when I'm proper bitchy. And they're like, well, it's not you though. Like, of course you're doing whatever you've got to do for the camera, stutter, for the camera, but at the end of the day, it's not your personality. And they were absolutely correct. And as soon as I started doing myself, being me, more opportunities have... Why have I got glue on this brush? More opportunities have opened up for me. And I feel more myself. I feel more comfortable. I don't open the TikTok app dreading to see, like, oh, this person's made a video about me, that person's made a video about me. Like, I don't have that fear anymore, because I'm just myself now. And before, I was just this bitchy entity that was like, fuck this person, fuck that person, which is just not me, truth be told. And I think if I'd carried on making content that way, and I didn't have good friends, good family, good management telling me that that's not who I am, I would be in a much worse position than I am now. Regardless of followers, even if it gained me more following, it would have worn off on my real personality, and it would have affected my body negatively. So I'm glad I stopped that in the tracks when I did. But I understand why some people must think, like, she's still got it in her. Yeah, of course I do. Everyone's got a nasty streak in them somewhere. Not everyone's the nicest person to ever touch this planet. And believe me when I say, a lot of these people that say they are the nicest person on this planet and have this whole agenda of being Mrs. Positive or Mr. Positive are usually the biggest. So that's none of my business though. I feel like when you're watching a creator, you're watching them for their content, maybe not their personality, maybe even if it's their persona. Regardless, if you enjoy their content, you're more than entitled to. And there are people in this world that will not see eye to eye, and there will be people in this world that don't get on, and that's so normal. It's so normal. By the way, what I've been doing, I've just been putting bronze around my eyes to give them that depth. I've not done anything else or used any other eyeshadows. But yeah, I don't want you to ever think for any reason you have to be friends with everyone in this world, because you really don't. And everyone that's told you, or anyone that's told you that you've got to be nice to everyone, you must love everyone, no, you fucking don't. Some people are just assholes. Some people think you're an asshole, and that's okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, cool, you think I'm a knob, brilliant. I think you're a knob. So what now? What now? We're both knobs. Cool. All right then. But on to the positives. I have met and I've made some amazing friends doing what I do. And I wouldn't change them for the world. Like, GK Barry Grace is now one of my closest mates. Like, I'd message her and be like, babe, this has just happened to me, rah, rah, rah. I wouldn't just message her about stuff about TikTok. Of course we talk about that. We work in the same industry, but I message her about my personal life or something that's going on here, there and everywhere, or I'm having problems at home or this. I'd tell her, like, I don't have any like problems with that. And like, the same as I would any of my close friends from home, or like Jack Pickering, one of my very close friends now from social media, Nathan Bates, very close friends, Amber Woods, Ellie Caldwell, all these people I've been blessed to meet through the internet have changed my life for the better. They really have. And there are so many other people that I have not mentioned just then, by the way, so, but they have impacted me for the better. And I do believe, although TikTok does come with its negative, without it I wouldn't be who I am today, and I really do appreciate it for everything that it's brought me. The internet can be a very toxic place, and it will forever be a toxic place. But the thing we've all got to remember is to stay true to yourself, stay humble, and all the positive things will come towards you. Just don't ever lose sight of what you are, who you are, because the only person at the end of the day that gives a shit about how you feel is you. And I know your friends will obviously be there when you are feeling shit, but the only person who will forever pick you up when you're down is yourself. So to like disrespect your own mannerisms and your own personality for the sake of other people is just dumb. Because where are they going to be when you're feeling sad? I don't know. This has turned into a counselling session with Vizzy. What am I doing? I'm not even talking about it. Maybelline New York, News of New York. They sent me this. Look at the state of it. I love these two browns. These are great for deepening my crease. They're like very warm tone terracottas. So I put them right here. And they give me a beautiful like wing vibe. With my eye shape, this is like the most complimentary eye look that I can do. Like I don't really suit very dark inner circles. I feel like it's best to keep it as bright as possible. I feel like this is quite a flattering eye look for the majority of people. To keep it very bright on the inside. Unless you find your eyes visually look quite far apart. If that's something you're insecure about, in which case I would deepen the inner corner. But I'm trying not to wing it out so much. Maybe focus the darker colour on the centre of the lid. But obviously that's all different eye shapes. I'm just going to use this blender brush to really blend it out. But I personally think my eyes are good distance apart. So I just sort of brighten the inner corner because I've got quite a deep section here. So it sort of brings them forward. So that's why I do that. That's why I do that. Deepen, do the same on the other side. This brush is so useful. It's a crown brush C539. You can use code Izzy15. I don't gain anything from these codes, by the way, but they're good to have, aren't they? Walking by some brushes. It's also nearly Christmas, so you know, treat yourself, treat someone else. Or send it to your boyfriend, your mum, your nan. Be like, look, this girl's got a code if you want to buy me anything from this website. She's alright, I suppose. I usually go very matte eyes. I don't have any agenda against sparkly eyes, don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, could I boldly say it's more subtle for a day look? I don't think I can, you know. I feel that's a load of shit. This palette, the Chocolate Box by Laroc Pro. It's got some amazing eye pigments in here, like literally beautiful. And it's all my sort of shades really. I love a warm tone eyeshadow. I'm going to use a big bittersweet in the middle. I think it's a highlighter. And I'm just going to, you know, add a little something. I think it's not sticking very well because I've obviously powdered it already. So it's only going to be very subtle. But just adds a little something, doesn't it? Okay. Right, now we're going to do some liner. I'm going to use a Doll Beauty liner. I really like this liner. It's very good. Very, very good. Now, this sounds silly, but I follow my eyelash line. So my eyelash is flicking up here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm not covering it up. My eyelash line flicks about here. So I follow that line very badly. Look at the state of that. What the fuck did I just do? That was very wonky as. It's alright, we'll fix it. No dramas, no dramas. That'll do. Matching, whatever. It's quite extreme, but we fucking move. You know what? We actually move. We do. Might just darken it a little bit with a bit more of that brown. Just to really like, what's the word? Add some cohesion. Cohesion? I can even use my Chocolate Box. Nice. Just deepen it right fucking there. I know what you're thinking, Izzy, that ain't fucking blended, darling. You'd be absolutely fucking right. I'm gonna do it now. Now, if you've not been here for very long, or you've not watched any of my updated videos, I mascara my brows like this, That's the whole gimmick. That's the whole thing. That's all I do now. No more laminated brows that are looking crazy as fuck. Just a little something in the brow. Do you know what I mean? We don't go mental. We do not go crazy. Sometimes less really is more. I used to definitely do the most. Nice. Now we need lashes. What lashes today? I feel like I need to open a fresh pair just for the sake of being on a video. Ah, oh, my cat is so cute, man. That's empty. Oh, right. What have I got going on in there? So I've been loving these lashes lately, so I'm going to use them, and they are a small business technically, so I'm gonna do it. The lashes I'm using today are Boss Bitch, and these give lash extension vibes. These are from Sheen. You see, Sheen. Boss Bitch, and they'll look like that. So I'm quickly going to grab some scissors from the floor below. Nice. I'm going to trim them up. I always trim the little spiky bit right at the front because that causes some bad bitch irritation. And then I'm going to cut to about there. I reckon that's a good one. Yeah, that right. Right, I'm going to whack a load of glue along the lash line, obviously. I'm using the Tatty Lashes glue because this is my favourite. And this bitch don't move. She don't fucking move. Go away. Go away, please. Go off. Right, there's one. Nice. A lot of you have been asking about my flat as well. So the situation is, I didn't tell many people, obviously I didn't want to jinx it, and I jinxed it. So I was looking at a flat. I loved it to bits. And technically it's still available. The only issue is, it's just because of COVID, there's been so many like snags, and anyone that's tried to buy a property before, you will know the irritation of just long people. People are long. Why are they so long? So that is the situation I'm in. I did find another flat, but it's a bit more expensive. And the issue with that is that I'd be doing it alone, alone. So of course it's on a loan, a mortgage is a loan. I'm doing it alone. So basically the only person I can rely on for rent is myself. And if for some reason I think that I can't, well not rent, sorry, mortgage, is myself. So the only person I can rely on is me. So if for some reason I have a shit month, I'm sort of fucked, can't lie. I'm a bit fucked. So that is why I've been a bit slow about it, because I want to see if my other flat comes back up because she was more affordable. But yeah, it's just a long process, as I said. If anyone's bought before, you know how much of a long fucking process it was. Lashes beyond. What the fuck is up in there then? No, has it gone under my nail? That's gonna look gross. Right then, so be it. Then I'm gonna now use the Holly Boone concealer in the shade SH Reason being, I'm about to make some freckles. If you haven't seen me do this before, this is how I do it. I get a bobby pin or something with a really like sharp circular tip on it. Whoa. I stick dots all on my, she fucks them up straight away. Stick dots all on my finger in different sizes, shapes, whatever. And voila, the state of me is just a mess. And then I tap them on my nose bridge repeatedly to create wrinkles. And I just repeat this process until I'm content with the vibe, the look, the style, ECT. Why did I do that? I look like Hitler. That's what I meant to do. And I've given myself a fucking star on my fucking nose. Why have you done that then? It's just getting worse. Am I okay? Fuck's sake, man. That'll do. Nice. Now we'll just add a few more with the tip of the fucking thing. No any sparse areas, whatever. And then I'll just tap over it with my finger. Distribute said freckles a bit. Sponge them or something, you know. Do what has to be done. Cool. We're getting somewhere. Now I do some blush. So I'm going to get my Plouise palette, Plouise Pro palette, and just blush up. I'm going to use like few pink shades, bit of an orange shade. Not look at what I'm doing. There we go. It's quite strong, truth be told, but it does tame down. Blush is the first thing to deplete on someone's face, so yeah, I'll just go over it with my bronzer brush just to blend it in, you know. Sweet, isn't that? Now I'm going to use neither of those, this one. I'm going to use the Talk to the Hand lip liner by Dull. I know what you're thinking, Izzy, that's rather extreme, and you'd be absolutely correct. So I'm going to get like a little, I suppose it could be classed as a lip brush, and just blend it out. looks a bit mental. And then I'm gonna, because I'm a real Kylie Jenner fan, I'm gonna use Kylie's lip kit in the shade Bear, all up in the middle here, all up inside there. Go on, darling. Using the same brush, you'll blend it in. And voila. Spray my face. Decay all nighter. Drown myself. Fan myself. God damn. And we're done. Done. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sorry I got a bit motivated to speak at the end just because I got a whole rant out in the middle. But here is my full face. She's looking a little bit skin textured, but we move. Let me know what you think in the comments below about my face. I will speak to you all very soon. Thank you so much for watching once again. Don't forget to subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe. Bit spitty. To also follow my gram because I do a lot of talking shit on there. And if you don't already follow it, the TikTok as well. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye.